This is Coach there. Welcome back to the VR room where Americans talk soccer. I'm the co-host today, Idris, and alongside me, June. How are you doing
Hey,
today, June?
it's your boy June. What's up, man? Yo, what's up? Let's get this going.
Thank you to all our subscribers. Y'all not destroying that like button. I don't want to call y'all out, but you got to destroy that like button. Let's get this video to
S-
50 likes.
Seriously,
Come on, let's get it to 50 likes,
no
and make
likes
sure
button looks too fresh. Come on, you gotta make him like they used.
yeah, but make sure you hit that like button. We out here making these podcasts for y'all. We doing the work. We putting the work in. So you got to put the work in on that like button. So make sure
Yeah,
you
come on,
destroy
guys,
it.
come on.
So
We're
destroy
doing
that
this
like
much for
button.
you. We're doing this much for you guys. That is, that's all you can do. Come on, hit that like button right now.
Yeah, make sure you share it. Make sure you also share it on your Tinders, your Grinders. Your Instagrams, your Facebooks. Help
Yeah,
the boys
farmer meets
out.
farmers. All those. All the good stuff, all the good apps.
Yeah,
Post
yeah,
it
yeah.
on
Help
there.
your boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, help your boys out. We keep bringing you quality content, but this week we go talk about game week. I think this is game week 21 or game week 20.
21, yes, 21.
Yeah, game week 21. We have a few games. I mean, one is currently going on, West Ham Liverpool, dead game, it's 0-0. Then we have Spuds playing later. But we have most of the results in, and we're just gonna give our take on those. So I'm just gonna start with Everton and Newcastle. Everton 0, Newcastle 2. What do you think about that?
Newcastle's coming back stronger. Saint Maximin coming back on the pitch, and it looks like they got also Frazier on the pitch as well. He's back, and it's looking dangerous, dude. Callum Wilson, Frazier, and Almiron and Saint Maximin. It's just a very strong combination, and it looks like Callum Wilson is on form right now, and it's still not as much as like his prime when he was like really good, but he scored his 100th goal this game, and yeah, I think he's almost there, being really dangerous. But he's still a dangerous player, and it looks like Newcastle just coming back stronger.
Yeah,
Did Steve Bruce really needed this win, and they got it? What did you think, Idris?
yeah, definitely, definitely. I think this was a really horrible performance from Everton because Newcastle, no win in,
Right?
I think no win in 9 or no win in 11 across all competitions.
Yeah.
You're expecting Everton to come there. They're at home. They're supposed to smack these lot up, but they got
Yeah.
smacked up. And like you said, it was a big boost to have Saint Maximin back, Frazier getting back to fitness, Wilson getting back to his best. Almiron is a tank engine. He's always running. So good win for
He's a
Castle.
beast.
Yeah,
Miggy from MLS to EPL, destroying EPL right now.
right.
Crazy.
All right, we got Crystal Palace versus Wolves. Disappointing for Wolves. Disappointing. What do you think?
Yeah,
What did you think?
very disappointing match. And Palace was not doing well until the this weekend's matchup. They lost to West Ham 3-2, and it was a horrible performance. But at the end of the game, I saw the light in Crystal Palace's squad. It just looks like the chemistry is just not there between Eze and Ayu and Zaha. It's just not there because Zaha always gets like he doesn't get the ball where he needs it to be, and it just seemed very off. But Wolves also coming from a very bad performances, I would say, in the previous games without Raul Jimenez, and we talked about Adama should really step it up, and I think yeah, Adama really works well with a striker like Jimenez. So yeah, but Adama definitely should step it up more. We're not seeing like the craziness that we saw in him previously. But yeah, good win for Crystal Palace. Didn't expect them to win. I honestly thought it was gonna be a draw. But yeah, good win for them. Eze, he's really good. I think yeah, Eze is a talented player and he's gonna be something in this league for sure. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, definitely. I think disappointing for Wolves, but Crystal Palace, I think the quality just came in, and the Wolves are really missing that. They need that striker. I mean, they just signed William Jose, I think, for Valencia. I think he missed the
Oh
sitter
yeah.
yesterday as well. But yeah, they don't have that striker that's going to be like Jimenez. They miss him a lot. He's going to be back soon. Apparently, that's good news for Wolves. But I agree with your point that Palace, they kind of lack that chemistry. I think it's to the sense that they have too many dribblers on their team in a sense. Because Ayu is a dribbler, Benteke is low key a dribbler. Eze and Zaha are really similar players where they want the ball to feet and they
Yeah.
can beat a man and do a little skill glide past people. And I just think that sometimes it's not always the best. They have to like string some passes together, then isolate the defenders one on one. Because most times you
Right.
see Zaha, you see him with like two defenders on him, and he still doesn't pass it. He still wants to take them on, and you're just like,
Yeah.
I mean, I know you're really good at dribbling, but in those situations, better decision making. And I think Palace have to get that together. But it was a good win for them, 1-0. They get the points, they move on.
Yeah, that's a really good point, Idris. I always see Zaha getting like pressured by two or three defenders by himself, and he can't do that always. And another thing is that Crystal Palace, the squad, I think the majority of them contracts end this year. So I wonder what the mentality part plays with that. Like everyone doesn't know if they're gonna extend the contract. I think it's like more than 11 players in their team, so that's insane, man.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. All right, on to the next one, Man City versus Sheffield. This is really surprising because it was only 1-0. And it's surprising
Yeah.
because Man City scored their goal early on. I think it was in the 10th minute, but that
Mm.
was the only goal in the game. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I honestly thought it was gonna be a bigger loss for Sheffield, but they're coming off from the win against Manchester United, and yeah, what can I say? They fought really well, but Man City, they are number one in the division, and they're really gaining back their rhythm back, even without Kevin De Bruyne. This is so impressive. I am so impressed. But Sheffield, I also think they're getting their rhythm back as well. So hopefully they will get out of the relegation zone. They're fighting hard. So yeah, yeah, it was a good match overall. What are your thoughts, Idris?
Yeah, I thought it was a good match. When I see Sheffield United, I remember their charge last season. And when I look at them this season, I don't think a lot of that charge last season has gone away. They're just struggling in scoring goals because if you've watched Sheffield play this season, most of the games they've lost, I don't think they deserve to lose them, really. But they're
Yeah.
just struggling. I feel like all my days, Mohamed Salah just
Mm.
scored a belter. But let's keep that in there.
Liverpool won.
Salah's
West Ham 0.
yeah, that was a good goal. But back to Sheffield United though. Uh,
Hey, but Liverpool, VAR pool. We gotta check this again. Let's
all
let's
right.
see the VAR first, Idris. Let's see the VAR. Yeah, sorry. Continue.
Yeah, but Sheffield they played the same way they played last season, defensively solid, and the only thing taken out of that is that they're struggling to score goals.
Yeah, they're
And
attacking,
when
struggling.
because if you look at most of the games, they're losing by like 1-0, 2-1, or something. They're really struggling to score goals. That's why they're doing very poorly. But Man City, this is why like this the quality of top teams, when you don't have your best player, when you don't have your strikers on form, when they're just coming back from injury, you have to grind out wins. And that's what they did. And that's why they're top of the league, really. So no fault to Man City, but I think Sheffield United, once they start scoring goals again, they're going to come up and they most likely might stay up. Who knows?
Yeah, I have a feeling they're gonna stay up. Like, like you said, their problem is with the attacking right now. Like they fight really well every game, but they just can't score, and they end up losing a couple of goals to the top teams. And yeah, it looks like they're just figuring out, but we don't have too many games left. We're already halfway, but I still think they're gonna figure it out though. Yeah. So let's move on to our next game, which is
Next game.
West Brom versus Fulham. What are your
Yeah.
thoughts, Idris?
I think that was an evenly matched team. Two teams that are struggling this season. Both are up from the championship, and it turned out to be a really good game.
Mm,
2-2. I thought West Brom had it, but I think that's been their issue. They keep conceding late goals or like
yeah.
they can't hold the lead. And we saw it earlier in the season when they were leading 3-0 to Chelsea and the game ended 3-3. And you're just like, you definitely because at 1-0, you're like, all right, I need a second goal for insurance. At 2-0, you're like, I have that insurance. But at 3-0, that should be game. And I think they've really struggled with that.
Yeah.
They have the goals in them, but they just can't seem to keep a lead. And I think
Yeah.
once they kind of figure that out, you know, they'll probably get to form. But I don't know if they're gonna figure it out soon because Big Sam has a problem. Like when you have a 36-year-old Ivanovic in defense, I really don't know. I mean, he is experienced in the
Big
Premier League,
Sam.
but he wasn't never really a great defender in his prime days. You know what I mean? So
Actually, haven't
they,
seen Big Sam play. Which club did he play for?
Ivanovic, he played for
Ivanovic?
Chelsea.
Oh,
Yeah, he played for
Ivanovic. Okay.
Chelsea. Yeah, but I think Fulham are actually on the rise in the sense that they're playing way better football now. Their last few games, their model of a coach has got them playing some decent football. I don't think he's actually a coach. I think he's a part-time model and part-time coach because he
Let's
does clean
see.
up nice.
Yeah, he didn't get to play last game. It looks like he was just benched.
Uh, yeah, but yeah, West Brom need to figure it out if they want to stay up. Fulham, I think they're figuring it out, but now they just have to start picking up points because we're getting towards the heavy end of the season where every game matters really. Yeah.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts, Jim?
Yeah, I agree. It's just yeah, it's just it looks like West Brom kept losing and they forgot how to win, Like it's like mentality thing too. Like once you get used to like losing a lot of games, like getting to the level to push yourself again to win, it's just hard like on their mental, like but I think they got the skill though. We saw them score goals against Liverpool and all these top teams, but yeah, man, they just concede too many goals. Pereira though, and I'm so impressed whenever I watch him play. So fun to watch play. Pereira, he never loses control of the ball, and he also scored the goal last game. And also the goalie John Stone, he's also a great keeper, making very good saves. And Gallagher, he's really good too, but I just think if he can work on his finishing a little more, I think he does get a lot of chances, I believe, in the games, but yeah, but he's not like a striker or anything. So, but yeah, if he can work on finishing a little more, I think he can be a world class. Um, but Fulham, I feel like the attacking, the forward, they deployed three strikers. I mean, three attacking last game: Lookman, Mitrovic, and Loftus Cheek, three top. But these guys gotta just score more goals. Lookman's been scoring, but just not as consistent. Yeah, we just, Mitrovic was like a figure for Fulham, the goal scoring figure, moving up from championship, but it looks like he's not there anymore. And who is the main goal scorers for these teams? We don't really see that. So, yeah, I think that's the biggest issue with these teams.
Yeah, and now to the supposed big hitter for the weekend. Just happened to dead game. Arsenal versus United. What did you think of that one?
Arsenal in the mud. No, I actually haven't seen this game, but I was really hoping that Manchester United takes the win because, yeah, it's Arsenal. But it looks like, yeah, I think it's a good win for Arsenal because Man United, like, they were on form. They were winning all the games. I think they're 18 games without a loss, like in history. Then that's like the highest, right?
away from home.
Ah, yeah, away from home. So yeah, it's still good for Man U, but I was expecting Man United to win because Pogba and Bruno just up there. Let's see if they play Van de Beek this time. Van de Beek still didn't
Yeah,
play, so I
he
just
he
want to
didn't
see.
play. Yeah,
Yeah, I just want to see more Van de Beek. Rotation with Bruno. I know Bruno is definitely more important, but he had like many chances. Arsenal had many chances. Bruno also had many chances. Open shot. Usually he makes those, but I think he's just tired. He's just exhausted. I think I think Manchester United just gotta rotate him more with Van de Beek, with other options. So yeah, but it was a good game. It was a good game. What did you think, Idris?
I think it's a better point for Arsenal than it was for United because United just lost to Sheffield, last on the table, basically. And they had to prove a point. And Arsenal were losing, we're missing our three best players, and that's Aubameyang, Saka, and Tierney. We didn't have them, so that was an opportunity. And United had their full squad. That was an opportunity to show that yes,
Mm.
we're going to be title challengers. We're going to go away to Arsenal and go win. And to be honest, I was afraid of this game. I was like, these men are going to come up here and slap us. I ain't gonna lie. I'm being honest because like you said, Bruno's on the mad team. Rashford too. He's been playing fairly decently in the last few games. Cavani. Cavani. He has his reputation. And Pogba has picked up form, but it just looked dead. They just looked dead yesterday. Lack of quality, and it was a game of two halves, or like somebody put it online, four quarters. Like the first 25 or ish minutes,
Uh,
Arsenal were dominating. Then United started dominating.
yeah.
Then second half, Arsenal were kind of on top. But what I will say
Mm,
is that United had the more quality chances.
yeah.
Arsenal had chances, but United had the more quality chances. And I think the funniest one of all is that they cross the ball. Rashford has an open net. He takes a touch and he's doing skill
Yeah.
moves. He's doing skill moves.
It was good. It was good though, right? The fake worked, but why didn't he shoot, right?
Yeah, once I saw that ball drop to him, I was like, for fuck's sake, he's gonna score. Then this man he's playing FIFA out here, doing skill
Man,
moves.
man
And I'm like,
playing 2K14 NBA.
He's just crossing over people for fun.
yeah, and I'm just like, well, that kind of sums it up. Cavani missed some huge chances as well. I think defensively, Arsenal were pretty solid. And I think with our best players in the team, I don't know, we'll never know. I feel like we could have maybe won that game because there was a lack of quality in Arsenal. Thomas Partey had probably his worst game in an Arsenal shirt. He gave the ball away too much. But yeah, I think it's a better point for Arsenal. United fans would probably be gutted that they didn't get the
Well,
win
yeah,
because they're Man City have a game in hand. They're already 3 points clear, I think, or 4 points clear.
three
And
points. Yeah.
Once City go on a charge, I don't think anyone's catching them really. You
Mm,
know, they have the quality. Like De Bruyne is injured, and you can't tell the difference in quality, man.
all right. Yeah. What do you
Yeah,
think about
yeah.
Bahrain on the left and Cedric on right? Do you think this will be the final form of your fullbacks?
No, Bellerin actually played in his natural position, but I think with Tierney coming back,
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about Bellerin really. I mean, he had that injury. It's horrible having an ACL injury. You can't get back to your best from those
Yeah.
types of injuries. You know, and I think some games he's good, but some other games, oh my days, Salah
What?
with
Salah
another
again?
goal. Yeah, counter attack, Shaqiri with the assist.
Oh my days. I wish Liverpool lost, but just
Yeah, if
not happening
Liverpool
today.
lost, yeah. But back to Bellerin. Yeah, I think when Tierney comes back, he's gonna go take his position again. And I don't know really how we're gonna line up. I think it's a good thing that's a headache for Mikel Arteta, but
Yeah.
yeah, we just kind of have to see. I mean, more game. The Europa League is about to start back up. We're obviously out of the cup and stuff. So yeah,
Yeah, just root for Spurs. Finish.
nah, never. All right, on to the next one. Southampton versus Aston Villa. What are your thoughts on that one?
Southampton, man, I was really rooting for this team, but it looks like was back. I'm happy for that. He's one of my favorite players in EPL. I don't know, man. Just Southampton, they started off so well this season, but it looks like they're struggling again. Yeah, I just don't know what happened to them. And Ross Barkley, nice goal coming back from an injury. Yeah, it looks like a pretty evenly matched up match, Southampton and Aston Villa. Similar status in the table. So I wouldn't have complain if it went either way. So Aston Villa 1-0 seems like a reasonable win. Um, yeah, it looks like a pretty expected outcome of these two teams. But I don't know what happened to Southampton, man. What are your thoughts, Idris?
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with Southampton, really. They looked a force literally like 4 weeks ago. Like they look like they could
Yeah.
beat anyone. I think they beat Liverpool.
Mhm.
So it's like they can beat anyone, but now it's just like something is missing there. I think I don't know what's missing. I mean, injuries have played a factor in it, but their spark is missing. Like they used to work way harder than they did, but
Yeah.
Villa are a good team, to be honest. Like the way Jack Grealish plays, he's a joy to watch. He's such a good player. Like the way he just glides the ball, he glides past players, he can take people on. And if
Yeah.
you go once he goes past you, you have to foul him. Like he's probably the
Yeah.
most fouled player in the Premier League. But yeah, I think that the hard part for Villa now is do they keep him in the summer? Because I think teams are going to come gunning for him. And I know he just signed a new 5-year contract, 5-year deal last year, but teams are going to come in with big money for him. Like, and
Yeah.
can they keep him? Because I think they have a decent squad, really. Ollie Watkins, he has stepped up also. I like him. Like you said, Ross Barkley, but he's going back to Chelsea. Maybe they're going to sign him on a permanent. And they do have a really good squad. I think probably a Europa League squad, really, to be honest. That's how highly I would rate them. I don't think they're built out for like Champions League or the likes of those. But yeah, pretty decent team.
Yeah, they're gonna try their best to keep Grealish, because if Manchester United got Bruno, Aston Villa got Grealish. So yeah, like he starts all the attacks for Aston Villa, and he's such a crucial member of the team. So, but yeah, you're like you said, so many big clubs are eyeing on this player because he's just fantastic to watch. Like you gotta follow this man seriously. He's too quick. He knows how to control, and he will get past you, man. If you blink, don't blink. So, yeah, man, it's gonna be interesting to watch.
Yeah. Then on to the next one. Thomas Tuchel gets his first win as a Chelsea manager. Chelsea 2, Burnley 0. What are your thoughts on that one?
Chelsea 2, Burnley 0. Okay. Yep. That's yeah, Chelsea should have won this game, and they did. It's I liked Marcos Alonso coming back on the pitch. I think he's still a good veteran player to be deployed on the pitch, and we can see that he played Werner and Mount and Tammy on top. And the goal scorer were Marcos Alonso and Aspalaqueta. So yeah, I still can't tell like what he's got for Chelsea, but that's
Yeah.
definitely a good start for him. Uh, should be it shouldn't have been a tough match for him, because Chelsea versus Burnley. Looking at Burnley, just they're struggling. I would say they're coming up from a loss, and
Welcome back, everyone.
they're winning a couple games in the
Start
previous
that again.
matches, but
Idris, what happened,
they
bro?
really haven't.
No, we're gonna
beaten,
keep
like, a
going.
big
Like there's
team
no
yet.
stopping us right now.
Except they
There's
lost.
no stopping
They beat
us
Manchester
right
United.
now. It's a horse
Was it
field.
United or
You know,
Liverpool?
Come on.
They beat one of those.
Oh, Liverpool, right? But yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, it looks like Chelsea, Tuchel. Let's see what he has for the club. What are your thoughts on this?
Yeah, definitely. I think it was expected, Chelsea, Burnley, Chelsea have to win that. I think the one worry about that, I know it's still early days and I want to give Tuchel time to like get his game style. But one thing I've noticed is that they're literally playing everything down the right. They pass, switch it to the right, and they cross it into the box. I don't know how sustainable that is, when you come against better teams. And I hope he changes it against Spurs, because if he's going to do that against Spurs, Eric Dyer is going to have a field day, because he's going to be like, oh, you just go across the ball? I'm just going to keep heading it away,
Yeah.
And that's
Speaking
my
of
worry.
Spurs.
Yeah,
Oh man, yeah.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
that's
Idris.
just that's just my worry about them. But like you said, I don't think there's much to touch on that one. It was an expected win. Good goal by Alonso, but no one would be surprised that Chelsea won, really.
Yeah, definitely. Speaking of sports, yeah, we had a terrible game last game. Yeah, I don't want to talk about it yet. Let's move on.
Spuds in the mud. Yeah. And the last game, since the Liverpool game is still on, Leicester versus Leeds. That was a cracking game. Leicester won, Leeds 3. What are
Did
your
you watch
thoughts?
this, Idris, live?
Yeah, I watched that game. It was really
How
good.
was it? How was it? What are your thoughts?
Man,
I
your
want to
boy
hear your
Ben,
thoughts first.
yeah,
Who?
your boy Bamford is coming through for you, man. I remember you telling me beginning of the season, you're like, Idris, watch out for this kid called Bamford. I was like,
Manford, yeah.
I was like, get out of here, man. Who is he? This is not the champ. This is not the championship. But man, he is. Whoo, he's such a good player. Like he's actually really good. Like 2 assists today and a goal. His goal was out of
Oh,
this
he got
world.
2 assists?
Yeah, 2 assists.
Oh, my
His goal was
days.
his goal was world class today. Like he had no right scoring from there. That's how I'll put that goal. Because you're like, all right, there's no way he's gonna score for them. Bam, pinged
Yeah,
it. And like everybody knows Leeds played the same way. They went
yeah.
down 1-0. And the thing about Leeds is that they can literally be 7-0, but they're gonna play the same way. I don't they need to go for some drug tests because their fitness level is off the charts. I don't see they're so fit. They're running for 90 minutes. They don't care if it's 13-0. They're still going to keep running, trying to score more goals. And Leicester couldn't keep up with it. Brendan Rodgers changed his tactics like 3 times during the game, and he still
Oh, my
couldn't keep up
days.
with it. Yeah, Leeds. Oh man, I just
Dude,
think
yeah.
that's kind of their downfall in the sense that they keep playing the same way, in
Uh,
a sense. But when it works, whoo, they're a force. I think one of the analysts brought up a stat during the game. He said
yeah.
Leeds games, every game that Leeds play, they have an expected output of at least 4 goals in all those games across both teams.
Mm.
So those are some entertaining games.
For sure. Dude, yeah, I heard that Bielsa really works their players in his training. Like it's all stamina, like intense stamina training. I heard so it's really showing on the pitch, and yeah, dude, definitely always we're expected to see goals in Leeds game, no matter if they lose or win. And speaking of Bamford, Idris, he was on your fantasy football.
I put him on my bench. I left him on the bench, man. I'm kind of mad. I left him
Last
on the
game?
bench. This game,
Oh
I
man,
put him.
I told you, listen to me.
Nah, it was so sad, man. He was on the bench. He played so good, man.
Hey, Jack Harrison, though, dude. What a player, dude. He is a hustler, and he can dribble, and he knows how to score too. And I think he went to college in U.S., played for Wake Forest, and then got signed by New York FC. Play with Pirlo and David Villa and all these world class, and then he got signed by Man City, and now he's just doing an amazing job in Leeds United. He found his home. So big shout to him.
Props to him. Yeah, I think. One last thing on this game. I think Leicester are going to struggle without Jamie Vardy. They didn't really look like a threat, really.
Oh, they had Ayoti on top.
Yeah, they didn't look like a threat. They didn't have that person running in. And I don't know
How
how
did
long he's
Ayoti
going to
do,
be out.
Idris?
He he did okay, but he's not a Jamie Vardy.
It's not
You
the
know,
same.
yeah, it's not the same. He's not.
But does he provide something different from Jamie, you think?
I think he plays more to feet than James Vardy that can use his speed. And interesting fact, Harrison is on loan from Man City, so Man City have another great player. I hate that team, man.
They have everyone
Bro,
locked.
They got all the good players, man.
What can I say, man? The scouting team there does a really good job, and it's an attractive team too. So, man, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And currently West Ham, Liverpool right now. I mean, kind of routine for Liverpool, even though they've been struggling, but you expect them to win. And the last game is going to be Brighton against Spurs. Let's just touch on that before we close. I just want your thoughts, what you're expecting from this game, June, what you want to see, players you want to see on the pitch. Just give me your thoughts before the game and what you expect.
Yeah, for sure. I'm not gonna watch this game because last game I was so disappointed, and I think it's gonna put too much stress on my mental state if I watch this game. I know it's gonna happen, and I'll just stick with the 10-minute highlights with Rebecca Lowe at the end. I think that I'm happy with that. I'll just, that's fine with that today. But even if I just see the score and Spurs lost, I'm not even going to watch that. And, I'm going to be fuming. So,
Fuming blood.
Fuming blood. But thankfully, it's snowing outside, so it can cool down a little bit. But yeah, this is going to be a tough match, dude. I'm not lying. This is going to be a tough match for us. Just Harry Kane's injured. I don't think he's playing today. And
he's injured. So who do you want to see in this place? Give me your starting lineup. How would you line up? How would you line up if you're a manager? How would you line up?
That's a good question. If I were the manager, let's see. Definitely, okay, Kane's out, right? Kane's out. I want to see 3 on top, Son, Bale, and Lamella.
Okay.
It's going to be speed. And in the midfield, I'm going to put Jovier and Ndombele in the middle. And we saw this work really well last couple games. Jovier and Ndombele, they're just different class. And I think they've been a MVP last couple games every time. And and Aurier and Ben Davis.
I think Reguilon is injured. So yeah.
On the midfield though, Aurier and Ben Davis in midfielder. Yep.
Oh, so you're playing a back three.
Yeah, back three again, but I want to do Rodon in the middle. In the
Of
center.
the three?
Yeah, of the 3. And Rodon, Dyer, and Toby. That's my lineup right there.
Okay. And obviously Hugo is going to be in the post. Not a bad lineup, yeah. Like you said, it's going to be a tough game against Brighton, Even though Brighton are struggling this season, they're still a really hard team to beat. And personally, I know even though I don't like Spurs, I can be kind of objective sometimes and give my opinion. I don't want to see Murillo go there and go defend. That's the one thing I don't want to see. You're playing Brighton. Like I don't care if they're home or I don't care if you guys are home. You're playing Brighton for fuck's sake. So he should not go there and defend, or he should score one then go defend. That's really what I don't want to see. Because if we see that, I think Murillo's time is going to come to an end, and he might get sacked before the end of the season. Considering that he's done so well so far.
Really looks like it. Yeah, it really looks like it.
Yeah. So I just want to see Spurs go show their dominance, go attack. That's all I can say really.
You're gonna see a lot of buses parked today. You're gonna see a whole garage pack of buses. All right, so be ready.
Yeah.
But that's a good point, Idris. Yeah, I wish the same for my team. We get too defensive. We always park the bus. We let these players, let these teams, doesn't matter how good team they are, bad team they are, we let them score first. We park the bus and then we tie or lose. Oh man, we gotta change that. We gotta do something about that for sure. But that's all I have for this matchup. Yeah.
Yeah. And any closing remarks?
Yeah, guys. Thanks for listening. Make sure you destroy that like button. Let's see 50
Liverpool
likes.
they just walk that in. Oh my days, 3-0.
Or they scored
Sorry.
again?
Yeah, Genie. Firmino assist.
Meanwhile,
Sorry.
oh man, he looked good today, dude. Not gonna lie, I was watching the match before. He looked fast and on form. Oh, but
Alright.
man, my man Antonio though.
Antonio, come on, Mikel Antonio, the man with the story, all the way from non-league. Come on, I'm always rooting for this man.
But,
A
sorry to
unit, a
cut you off
tank.
there. Yeah.
It's all
Yeah,
good, bro. It's all good.
sorry to cut off your closing remarks, but yeah.
Hey, my closing remarks
It's very important. How dare you?
Everyone's just waiting for my closing remarks on this podcast. Don't you know, Idris? But yeah, man, just want my team to do well. But just crazy how this season has been. Like, if you look at the table right now, like the middle 10, from like 5 to 15, it's only like 3 to 2 points difference. So, but obviously, Man City on the top with amazing gap. So, but it doesn't look like we see a clear winner here yet. So I'm still on the lookout. You know, everything's changing, moving fast. So yeah, hopefully Spurs can take that, you know, spot. We still got time. So yeah, what are your thoughts? Just closing remarks.
Yeah, thank you. Make sure you destroy that like button, man. You know, come on. Let's get this video to 50 likes, man.
Listen to him.
Appreciate all the support, and that's it. Enjoy your week, and we'll see you next week.
All right. Peace out.